It's not your fault. Tom cracked the beer before we said hello. All right, we're back. Well, cheers.
Sorry about that.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
We're still back. Let's get one.
A little trigger happy there.
Oh, we're glass to tin tonight.
Glass to tin. Gingerly. Touch our tips. I am drinking Corona tonight.
I am having Miller Lite in a New York Rangers koozie.
Very nice. I got the Giants coos. As you can see, I'm trying to entice Summer to come join us today. I got my tank top on.
You do. It's actually kind of cold out for a tank top.
I know. I just really want some.
And shorts.
I was blasting Beach Boys vinyl when you showed up. I'm really
Just
trying to
willing the summer.
I'm just trying to will the good weather and the good vibes.
I like that.
Yeah.
I'm not. I'm not. I don't know what to say, but I'm happy you're doing it. That's really
Thank you,
what
right?
I want to say.
Summertime.
Summertime.
Doesn't feel like summer in New Jersey.
No, not yet.
Not yet.
This rain's got to go away.
We got some feedback this week.
We did. Oh, thanks, LT. I'm sorry, Mr. Peabody.
Mr. Peabody.
Was talking about one of our previous episodes where we spoke about being in the bathroom, and at the end of, if you don't mind telling the story.
Oh, about the urinal?
Yes, because this was your story.
When I was going, we talked about the potato chip guy, and then we went into the urinal thing? The spitting in the urinal?
The spitting in the urinal.
Oh, yeah. Every guy apparently spits before he pees, and I didn't realize that until recently.
Right. Recently, meaning one of the previous episodes. Anywho.
Yeah.
Larry made reference to it, and he said, also, the calf raise as you're shaking.
I forgot about that.
I'm sorry, Mr. Peabody
Mr. Peabody. It's a stage name.
Yeah, I have to say I do it.
And sometimes you do the...
Sometimes. and then someone walks in.
Yes.
Yeah, of course.
So it's just Jeff and Tom tonight.
Yeah, no Aug.
No Aug tonight. Augie had a work engagement because Augie got a promotion. With quote, these are radio quotation marks. It's hard to tell them. But Augie texted us and said, I can't make it. I got a quote unquote promotion.
Yeah, so
he's like, they're paying me a lot more, but I got to do a lot more work.
Yeah, he's like 10% raise, but like 150% more work.
That's called a promotion.
So you got a promotion. Congratulations. Welcome to the real world.
Yes, you could take the quotes off of it. You got a promotion.
Yeah, good
Congratulations.
for you, pal. Congrats.
Yeah,
So congratulations,
cheers.
Augie.
Let's drink to that.
Put in the extra hours. You deserve it.
Yeah, we'll have him back, though. Don't worry.
Yeah, we'll probably have the girls back, too.
He said he's getting some songs ready for us.
I hope so.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Augie has some good original music that he's going to bring to the table.
Yeah.
And maybe we'll perform it for you. We'll see if Augie's up to it.
We probably will.
We probably will.
Yeah. So, would you like to tell everyone the milestone we've
It's a
reached?
milestone. I want to thank everyone for being here for this. This is our 10th episode.
The 10th episode.
Yes.
One of my favorite numbers.
It is your number.
It is my number.
Next one's going to be a big deal for me.
Yeah.
11's a big deal.
Yeah, I know.
So it's your night, pal. We're here for you.
This is not my night. This is our listeners' night. Thank you all for making it through 10 episodes with us.
They made it through. They made it through.
Stick around because there's still some good stuff to come.
So it's been some funny shit so far, I got to say. It's been fun. We have, it started just me and you, obviously. We did a couple on our own. Added Augie. I mean, he's a highlight reel.
He sure is. Human highlight reel.
He is. The ladies episode was a big deal.
Yeah.
And we're going to have some point over the summer, I think, we'll do a boys' night episode.
A remote.
A reverse episode where we have the girls in here asking the guys the questions. Yeah.
Oh, that's nice.
Did I not run that by you yet?
You may have. I'm all right with it.
I think it would be awesome for the girls to come up with questions that we're unaware of. Yeah. Maybe bring the accent wheel back. Mm-hmm. You know, have ladies ask us the questions they really want to know, how we feel.
Let's let them recreate the show.
Yeah.
But
they're going to write that show.
Okay.
So I gave them a heads up.
I like that.
They're working on it.
Good.
Yeah. We'll give them a few weeks.
Good.
Yeah. I think that'll be fun. We learned about Potato Chip Guy.
We did.
He still does it. We learned about no fake mustaches in church in Alabama.
No fake
No more
mustaches.
fake mustaches.
No
in church.
mustaches.
We learned very helpful advice. If you're going to send a dick pic, do it next to a Karenita.
Yes, we did. Thanks, Bob.
Thank you, Bob. What the hell else happened? Our social media presence is just growing exponentially.
By the day.
Yeah.
By the day.
Twatter. There's a lot of Twatter people out there.
Yes, bunch of twatters in the universe. See, I don't know much. Are they called twatters? Are they called?
I call them twatters. I don't think they call themselves twatters.
Okay.
I sent a tweet. What does that mean? I twattered?
I don't know how that works, but I call them twatters.
So if you sent a tweet last week, I twatted.
You twatted.
I twatted that, and then
Yeah, you definitely didn't, tweet it. You twattered. I'm sticking with it.
maybe they're just a bunch of twits.
Twats. Either way.
Anyhow.
People on Twitter liked the ladies episode.
Yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely.
They were big fans of that one.
I guess what they were telling us was true. They need a woman's view on the show.
We definitely do.
But in small doses. Let's be honest here.
Well, of course. Ladies, we learned that the ladies would much rather do the chores and keep the penis as is.
That
if you
was
remember it. They're not willing to give up any
that was one
inches.
of the nicest things I've ever heard them say.
Right. That's great news for guys everywhere.
Yeah, it's the nicest thing ever.
They're probably setting a poor example for couples everywhere. You're good. You got a penis. We're not giving up any inches. That was great. Did you hear this Tiger Woods story?
I did. He
He
got pulled over, was
DUI.
disoriented.
he was so fucked up, and the way he was talking. This is on video. There's like
I did see a video of him like getting pushed up against, not pushed up, but like walked up to the against of the car.
so I saw the
And like he kind of looked like.
I guess I saw
wonky.
the first half of it. So I saw when the cop was like interviewing him, and the cop was like, "Do you have anything to drink tonight?" And he was like, "No." And the guy was like, "Really?" Like because he was slurring, like he was drinking all day, like 20 beers, how you would be talking.
All right.
And the cop it was like an epic conversation. The cop was like, "Where are you coming from?" And Tiger goes, "Jupiter." And he goes, "I'm sorry." And he goes, "Jupiter, Florida." And the guy goes, "Do you know where you're headed?" And Tiger goes, "I don't." He just openly admitted, "I have no idea where I'm going." And then the cop came back with a great line. He goes, "Have you had any head injuries in the last 24 hours?" Because he was clearly like beyond fucked up. And I guess they learned a little bit later on that he was on some pain pills or something.
It was just pain pills.
Yeah, I think he was literally 0.0
'Cause I did
alcohol.
hear he blew no alcohol
He blew
whatsoever.
who?
No alcohol.
Not the cop, because he got arrested. DUI.
Anywho, well, I was surprised that he had no alcohol on his breath.
The way he was talking, you would have thought sloshed.
Yeah.
Absolutely sloshed.
By the way you were telling the story, I would have thought he would have been drunk.
That reminded me of a great TK story. Got me thinking.
Hold on. Before you say another word, I have no idea what he's about to say. But you're about to put me in a class already that's not so good.
Tiger Woods?
And I'm not just by name, but like what he's getting in trouble for. That's what we're talking about here,
it could
isn't
be.
it?
It could be much worse. This was a few years ago, but Tom hosted a poker night. Must have been a long time ago because there's 6 or 7 of us. It was at your parents' house.
It was.
And Tom had some surgery recently, so he was like popping pain pills.
I wouldn't say popping.
I mean, not like
pills.
there was Skittles,
Jesus.
but I mean, you had your healthy dosage. They probably gave you a
pill.
it was probably 2. And then a little bit of booze, a little bit of this.
I did have a little bit of booze.
A little bit of that. It's a poker night. Why not?
Right.
But I guess you didn't factor in the effect of those pain pills.
Yeah. So I remember walking to the bathroom.
All right. Well, let me before we go into what you recall, I remember all of a sudden you were really quiet, which is something's wrong if Tom's quiet. But he gets up from the poker table and he has this walk that I've never seen before, like kind of hunched over, but like his head, like imagine for shoulders forward but head up, and that's how he was walking to the bathroom. Like I'm like, he's either gonna shit, throw up, or die. Like I don't know what's gonna happen right now. And he's in there for 30 seconds, and then all of a sudden you hear the water start running, and then you hear boom, like your parents' china cabinet rattled. Like that's a big boy hitting the deck right there in the bathroom. And I'm like, oh fuck. So like I get up, I run to the bathroom. Tom is ass naked, face first on the bathroom floor, and this is the noise you were making. Okay, Tom was he knocked himself out. I don't know if it was on the wall, the floor, but I walk in, Tom's ass naked, face down on the floor, going like this. And I'm like, he's gonna die. Somebody get in here. Tom's fucking dying. And the worst part is your ass is in the air the whole time. I'm like, don't let him go out like this.
You would have rathered me be the other way.
I mean,
Seriously.
I guess I'd rather you face down.
Yeah, of course you would.
I'd rather you with any clothes on, if there's an option.
So I guess I should start where I woke up.
Do you remember?
I remember walking to the bathroom, and I felt like I was walking funny. I did feel like I was walking.
It was
funny.
an amazing walk.
But like I remember going into the bathroom, and like I knew that there was a concoction of something inside of me that needed to come out.
One way or the other.
Right.
Front or back door.
I was trying to figure that out when I got in there. So I dropped my pants and sat down first, and I was trying to force one out, and I started getting sick. So like I turned around to try to like throw it up, but like nothing was coming up, and I was getting so damn hot. I felt like I was overheating from the inside, so I took off all my clothes and went to jump in the shower.
Like cold shower.
And I guess as I went to go and get in the shower, that's when I conked out and went over the lip of the tub and went down.
Oh my god!
I don't think I hit my head.
You must have.
I don't really think
because it wasn't a passed out. It was a knocked out.
No, well, let's go back to when I woke up. I just remember waking up.
I love that this is a true story.
I remember waking up face down in my bathroom with like my knees against the outside of the tub, my feet in the air, my ass out. And I woke up from being unconscious and just said, I'm fucking naked, aren't I?
And I was so happy because like
Charlie was, thank you, Charlie. He was over the top of me, wringing out a wet cloth on my face and then putting it on my back, and that woke me up.
There you go. But the best part is while you were face down and you were still like, I couldn't look at your butt anymore, so I grabbed the closest thing. It was a little hand towel. Think of this big fucking guy assed out, snoring, and with a little hand towel over his high butt crack.
I mean, it's funny, but it's not really that funny. Those pain pills are fucked up.
You can't.
Like you should. No one should be prescribed those things. No. It's awful.
You shouldn't be able to
just deal with it.
Take them home. Deal with the
They
pain.
should just say deal with it.
And don't play poker, drink, and do everything as if you were normal.
Don't tell me that when I'm in a lot of pain, but. Anyhow.
So you were almost puping on the toilet. That's like a combination of pooping and puking.
Yeah.
It's where you can't decide which hole. It's happened only, I think, once to me where I was almost like spinning on the toilet because I didn't know which end it was going to happen.
No, so I've actually had a true pupe before.
A pupe?
A true pupe.
Like simultaneous?
Coming out both ends at the same time.
Toilet garbage can?
Remember my old place on Holland? Mm-hmm. My bathroom in my room, you could sit, and if you leaned forward too much, you'd hit your head on the sink.
It's very convenient.
So you could have just perched up and it happened one night. We were having people over at the house. We were drinking. There was a fire out in the back, and I was standing around the fire too much, and all that like smoke was getting up inside of me. That happened.
Mm. Oh. Ew.
Bean burger.
interpreter. I learned what a snart is this week from a personal experience. You know what a snart is?
I mean, I could guess at it. Like a sneeze that forces out the fart.
It's a sneeze that it's like, I guess you got like a fart on deck and then you sneeze and then it just happens.
There was one day I was sitting at work and you know when you just get lost in thought for a while and you forget all your surroundings.
Of course.
Well, I was there, completely there, and I just let one go, and it was kind of like a. It came out like so quick and hot.
It's fucking fantastic.
Yeah, everyone kind of looked at me like, "Was that real?" And I was like, "Mm."
No.
That was
Of course it wasn't real. What do you think? I'm some kind of monster?
Yeah, fart at work. What are you talking about? Meanwhile, I'm spreading cheek and blowing hot air in my seat.
Oh, boy. I would have believed it. Something extremely funny and awkward happened to me this week, and I feel like I should share it.
Please.
So at work we started
Tell me how you feel.
we started some pickup basketball games on Monday nights.
Somebody reached in for a steal and got a little more than they bargained for.
No, that would have been an accident, and I could have gotten past that.
But they grabbed it for too long, which made
Why do you want that to be the story? That's not what happened.
I'm just rolling with it.
Nobody grabbed my stuff, okay?
While playing basketball.
Okay, so we played for an hour and a half or whatever, and one of the dudes I was playing, he's like this cool black dude, and he was like really good at basketball. Not to be stereotypical, he just happened to be good at basketball, and he's a cool
Black guys
dude.
are allowed to be good at basketball.
Yeah, and like I kind of knew who he was before we played that day, but the next day, like now we're friends. We played basketball the whole night together. So I saw him like 20 feet away, and without thinking or realizing that it's an open format, like our workspace, so there's like people on both sides of us, like 30 people within hearing distance. And from 20 feet away, I say pretty loud, how you feeling after last night, man? And he goes, good, bro, just what I needed. And we walk past each other. And I realize how unbelievably gay that must have sounded to every single person sitting at work. How you feel? Good, just what I needed. Yeah.
After last night.
Yeah.
Did you both like stop and look at each other like,
No, I'm like, I just became friends with him. Now I ruined it.
well, at least he responded with the worst line.
I know, he did. He did finish me off.
Good for him. Speaking of work, I got something to say. And I was thinking about this today. Because today's the day you see your pay statements in your direct deposit. I've been working since I was 14 years old. I put in a good 20 years so far, and I'm getting taxes taken out. But I'll never get used to the fact that how much they take out of my paycheck every week. I don't know if you actually look at that shit or you just look at what comes in at the end of the day, but...
Well, it comes up certain times, like when in February or whatever, and you realize how much taxes you've paid that year, and it's like, that's my fucking money.
Yeah, it's unbelievable. So I was like sitting there thinking about it, and I was like calculating what it was, and it was like 45% of like what I actually made to what I take home. I was just like, I swear, I feel like the government is my pimp. Like, I feel like I'm the hoe.
You were just a little
going
hoe.
to work every day, sucking the day's dick, and then taking whatever money I make. I don't even get it that day. Fuck that. They'll give it to me when I say I get my money. But when I do get it, it's only half of what I made.
It's such horseshit.
No, you know what's even worse? That my last name ends with hoe.
You
so
are
I feel
truly
even
a
worse
hoe.
of a hoe. I've been working 20 years. You think I'd be used to that by now? I can't get used to it.
And what's even worse is I'm half salary, half commission. So commission, they tax even higher.
I know.
It's like you're lucky to get half
Yeah.
of the money you worked extra hard for.
Yeah.
It's such fucking bullshit.
I know.
You are such a hoe.
I'm a super hoe.
They wonder why the economy is bad. Maybe it's because you take half of every dollar I earn and you tax every dollar I spend.
Yeah,
How am I supposed to?
You're not supposed to live.
Yeah. If they stop or just reduce taxes big time, people are spending a lot more money.
Ton.
Boom. Or if they legalize weed, that would make the government a lot more money.
You know, that needs to happen across the board everywhere.
I think
It's
it is
pointless.
I think it's happening.
You're drinking beers right now. It's no different.
This is worse.
Not to mention all the medical benefits. But that's for somebody else's podcast, not this one.
I'm sure there's a bunch of podcasts out there about that. Speaking of pimps and hoes, reminded me of another work story.
Oh, I thought you were talking about that party back in college, Pimps and Hoes party.
We
epic.
did.
It's an epic.
We did
fucking
have a
party.
pimps and hoes party.
Fucking epic party.
I would say most impressive party in college was when, because we had no affiliation. You know, we weren't a frat, but we always had like a party house, and we actually organized a mixer with the cheerleaders with no affiliation. I got to give Corey the props on that one.
Good for him.
Corey set that up, as if anyone else could pull that off. But at work, some guy who I'd only emailed with a few times comes in, and he was telling me all about the shit that he has to deal with. I'm like, man, you got a lot on your plate. He's like, you're not kidding. He's like, you know, it's not exactly dancing for chicks at a party, my job, you know? And I was like, you know, that's funny. I guess, I don't know why. That was a weird analogy to bring up. But he's like,
We're at work, man.
yeah, I gave like that awkward half laugh. Like,
So were you supposed to walk up to him after work, and be like, "So you want to hit the strip club?
yeah, I didn't know what that meant exactly. But then he was like, no,
Throw some dollars."
he goes, I used to strip. He's like, I used to strip for, you know, a couple summers after college. A guy. Yeah, a guy.
Nice.
And he
Good for him.
Yeah, and I thought he was kidding, and turns out he definitely was not kidding. He did that.
Did
for a while.
Would he show you proof?
No, I didn't ask for proof.
How do you know for sure then?
Bullshit. What was
you
your
know-
stage name?
yeah.
He did have a stage name. I asked him.
What was his stage name?
Fuck.
Come on.
Fuck. I don't want to say because
Because it could be wrong, or because
No,
who knows if his strip club is listening?
well, I don't remember. First of all, and second, I don't want to like give it away who he is or any connection to who it is. Because I think his first name was part of it. And maybe,
Why would you do that?
I don't know. I think Beef was part of it too.
What would your stage name be if you had to create one right now? How about this?
I wouldn't say
you get to create a stage name for me.
Little Ho. It'd be great to get announced as a Little Ho, and then you're this big burly guy.
Here comes
Next to the stage.
Here comes the Lil Ho.
Here's the Little Ho. And you walk out with your tassels on.
Oh, I'm gonna have titty tassels.
Yeah, you got titty
Oh,
tassels.
All right.
Yeah.
All right.
I mean, you start the show with them, and then obviously you take them off. What's my?
You are looking way too comfortable talking about this. Like
I'm good
this is
with
what
it.
you've seen this before.
I'm good with
somehow.
it. I'm good with it.
You thinking about this?
Little Ho. What's my stage name?
I was gonna go nice, so I was thinking something like, I don't know.
Next beer.
Yeah, I got nothing. We're gonna call you Tank.
Oh, you're doing the opposite of your thing.
We're going Tank.
They
Yeah.
expect some big guy to come out.
Not only that, in
Oh, and my tank top.
Yeah, the tank top
Well, that's
you're
my
wearing.
signature thing when I come out on stage.
we're going with Tank.
I come out just in the tank top. Is there a time in your life or a price or a situation where you would have stripped or considered that?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
I had a feeling you were going to say that.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
I'm trying to think because I think I had like 2 stints after college where I wasn't working for a few months where that would have been the time. And I just can't imagine the scenario.
It would have had to have been, no, it was like 22, 23.
Yeah.
Around that
Yeah.
peak shape.
Peak shape, hustling, didn't have a real job yet.
I had nothing tying me down.
I was a struggling musician. Gotta pay the bills.
Honestly, though, I still have a mom. So, I don't know. I would absolutely now think going back on it, sure, yeah, I'll say that because it's safe to say, but I don't know if I could really do it.
Right? I think you would have to start like as a joke, like at a party you dance a little bit and they're like, oh, you should do that. And then you get invited to some stranger and I would imagine you get tanked before you do it.
I'm gonna have to and put on some type of disguise,
You want a mask?
something.
I mean, you're more hair than face.
Exactly.
Anyway, so
You're not gonna
you're
want
halfway
this.
there.
Sure as shit, not gonna want this.
Oh, right now, what would the number be if you got an offer?
To go
like
and
a strip club. Little Ho coming to the stage. What's your price?
Oh my God, I've never had to think of something like this.
Welcome to the podcast.
What's my price?
Yeah.
I mean,
Real life.
It would definitely have to be well into six figures.
6 figures.
Yeah, it would have to be well into six figures a year.
Greedy hoe.
Fuck yeah, I'm a greedy hoe. I mean, that's what I'm talking about. Like, to get over the whole, like, I really shouldn't be doing this. This isn't a good idea. And be like, that's enough money to make me happy.
Valerie's not going to like this
No.
move.
No, not at all. I don't think I could do it. I really don't think I could do it.
I don't think so. No. I don't think you
But
could
God bless
either.
the guys who can. Good for you, you know?
He said he made a shit ton of money.
Oh, I'm sure they do.
Like thousands in a weekend.
I'm sure.
Stupid.
I'm sure.
So I don't blame him. What the fuck?
I don't blame him. Not one bit. I mean, if I could, I would. But then again, I don't think I would.
You might notice that my voice is a little coarse tonight.
Why?
Yeah, a little rare. Because I was...
Sucking the day's dick.
It wasn't a normal work day. I went to Dave last night. Dave
Oh,
and
yeah.
Tim.
How was the show?
It was fucking incredible. I just sang my ass off. He played almost
Was it
30
just Dave
songs.
and Tim the
Yeah,
whole night?
Yeah.
Ah, awesome.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Played almost 30 songs. Had 2 encores, 2 songs apiece.
Awesome. Naturally.
It was a nice throwback to have your dad drive you to the show and
No
pick
shit.
and pick you up from PNC.
It's a good thing PNC is like in the backyard.
It's our backyard.
Oh,
it's
it's
fucking
kinda
great.
awesome.
It's fucking awesome.
But having your father drop
Yeah.
you off, I remember those days.
Because I was going back and forth if I should drive, if I should catch a ride or whatever, because we didn't know if anybody would have a car. So the whole tailgating thing is weird if you just get dropped off with a 30 and a sandwich and you got nowhere to stand. Hey, can I sit near you guys? Like, how does that work?
30 and a sandwich.
Yeah, like I've never been there before. But Artie came up huge, decided to drive us to the show, picked us up. I guess I wanted to avoid the whole Uber thing because afterwards there's 10,000 people leaving the venue at the same time.
Yeah.
What am I going to tell the Uber
Were you
driver?
meeting anyone there?
Yeah, I met Van, you know.
Oh, so other people had parties going on you could have hung out with? You
Yep.
wouldn't have been all 30 in a sandwich.
I mean, it wouldn't have been like alone. We would have had people, but we didn't know of any other cars coming. But like, what would I tell an Uber driver after the show? Look for the white guy in cargo shorts leaving the Dave Matthews concert. Needle in a haystack. But it was such a great show. Just fucking sang my ass off.
Oh, that's awesome.
It was fucking great. So,
No, not the show. What you just said.
Oh, the Uber thing?
Yeah, the Uber thing.
So that was literally my thought, and that's why I didn't do the Uber thing. It's because of that cargo short.
Well, I bet you your father was trying to relive his middle age when you used to be a kid and drop him.
Yeah, he was happy to do it.
Yeah.
He was totally happy to do it.
Absolutely.
He didn't care.
Absolutely. Anyhow,
This was a fun show.
yeah. Number 10.
I dig it. Number 10 is in the books. Next time Tom hosts a poker night, be careful. If he starts walking to the bathroom like a mummy, some shit's about to go down.
If you don't want a show, don't come in.
You never know what you're going to see when you walk in that bathroom. Anyway, thank you guys for listening.
Yeah.
We love you,
Love you lots.
and see you next week.